even the colors on the paper seem like happy colors, like bright colors. Yeah. So let's see what we got here. Let's see.
Unboxing.
Yes. Stay inspired with yourself, like I always do. Hi, you're listening to Stretch Street Podcast.
Stretch Street Podcast
Stretch Street with the energetic EJ.
with the energetic EJ.
With the energetic EJ.
Don't stop listening.
Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode on the Stretch Street Podcast. Yes, again, this is the energetic EJ, and no, I'm not going to say what I usually say. And I almost said it anyways. Thank you for being here again today. You know already that this season it is celebration mode, 100% activated. I'm super excited, and in the spirit of celebration, I'm literally going around talking to different people, hosting people who are here with me in the UAE so that we can sit out and talk, just for a change from most of my guests being outside of where I am and us doing it over the internet. So yes, you're going to be seeing different settings, different people, but yes, all to celebrate the 150th episode, but also not changing the message at all. This is the Stretch Street Podcast, where we share stretch stories, and the end goal is to draw out life lessons from all the challenging stories that my guests are going to be sharing with us. Today on the show, I have a beautiful, beautiful guest who is actually visited all the way from Pakistan, and she is inspiring actually. Now, I met her at a meetup, so to say, and it was just beautiful how we connected, the ladies there, and it's lovely. So yeah, I'm happy that we're getting to do this together, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about her, but of course you know that we're going to have her introduce herself to us the Stretch Street way, right? But before she does that, let me give you a sneak peek into who my guest is today. Her name is Zehra Merchant. She's from Pakistan. She is an entrepreneur and innovator who's taking Pakistan and soon the world by storm. I love that. Just recently, she launched an inspirational brand called Stayed Inspired with Yourself. We're going to learn all about that in a short while. And, she produces content that basically product services that basically inspires people. One of her courses, she said, was about happiness, finding happiness, and I just kind of love it. And it's beautiful to connect with somebody like that, because even being in the same room with her, you can feel the positive vibe oozing out of her, and I hope you can feel it when she comes on today to share her challenging story and how she was able to navigate that season to get to where she is today. So sit back, relax as we dive into the story of Sarah as she shares with us what she went through and how that has led to the amazing. I love when she was saying it to me and saying, now she has a purpose. And it's beautiful when you step into your purpose, knowing why you're here on earth and impacting life positively. So, grab your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, or your bottle of water if that is what works for you. And remember, if this is your first time here, welcome. Where have you been? Remember to subscribe, hit the subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you're notified every time I drop an episode. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, Breaker, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts on, please remember to favorite us there. If you have feedback for us, please send your feedback to stretchstreetpod@gmail.com. All right, now let us get to meet my guest, Zehra. We'll be right back.
Hi guys! Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. I think that was perfect, and I'm very, very grateful to be here with you, with your gorgeous audience. And
Awesome.
let's
Welcome.
talk, man. Let's talk about it.
Welcome. Good to have you here on the show, and it's been a pleasure, knowing you just for a short while.
Yeah.
But also, I love it when you meet people and they just know exactly what they want. They're like, oh, you're a podcaster. Okay, can I be on your show? Of course.
Yeah.
And let's make it happen, right?
Let's make it
so
happen.
just going for what you want, and that is beautiful to see, especially in women. It's good to know that we can actually just come forth and say, you know what, this is what I want,
Yes.
and bargain for it, right? So welcome to the show. Now, as we start off, let us start off the Stretch Street way. I have a way that I introduce my guests. We already know that you're Zehra. Please pronounce it correctly for me. Zehra Merchant, right?
Yeah, you say it perfectly.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Better than even I say it.
Awesome.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, so in one word, if you were going to describe what you do in one sentence,
Right.
what do you do?
I uplift, inspire, and serve humanity.
Ooh, isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, what is your philosophy about life?
My philosophy about life is that do unto others what you would wish they would do to you. I think that is the most basic kind of.
Philosophy for you, and that's the way that you operate in life, because you operate with that in the back of your mind to say, you know what, if I don't want this done to me, I'm not going to do it to somebody else.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
Awesome. So
Exactly.
tell us one fun thing about you.
One fun thing about me, I make music. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Why didn't that come up in all of our conversations?
I am about to be an international global rap star.
Rap.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting you on the spot right now. Rap. One bar.
Oh my god, are you
Yes.
serious? Hey. No, it's okay.
What?
You'll have to wait for it.
What?
Yeah, you'll have to wait for it.
So you couldn't even freestyle 30 seconds.
Not a rapper,
Oh.
but I'm still here, and that's just how it goes.
Ah. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's interesting to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're looking
Well, you
forward.
heard it here first.
First. Okay.
See you on the Billboard charts.
Wow.
Mwah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hair flip.
Okay.
Hair flip. Hair flip.
That's lovely. Anyways,
Lovely.
that's good to know. Good to
Okay.
know. All right, thank you. Okay, so now let's get into the conversation of the day. On Stretch Street, we share stretch stories, and even before we started to record, we're talking about your journey up until this place. So can you share with us that? I mean, I'm sure you've had a couple of challenging moments, but there is one that stuck out for you that kind of led into where you are today. So tell us, what's your stretch story?
So I think, obviously there are many, but the one event that kind of changed my life and changed the direction of my life, I would say, is that when I was in New York, I was studying at NYU, and I was working on a project. Actually, it was a visual album. Yes, and my intention for that was so I could be super successful, so I didn't have to move back home to Pakistan, right? That was my intention. My intention was I want to, be rich, I want to be famous, so I never have to go back home to Pakistan. And of course, that did not happen. It did not happen, in the way that I had expected it to, and the way that I had obviously wanted it to. And I was then taken back home to Pakistan.
What took you back home? Like, did you stop working or what happened?
Yeah, so I graduated from NYU, and at the same time, I released my album, my visual album. And, I told myself that if it's like super successful and I make a lot of money from it, I don't have to go back home, right? So that did not happen. And I then did have to move back home because how am I going to live in New York City? And I'm not the type of person to get a job because I have a problem with authority. And I just cannot, I cannot.
So even while you were in school, you knew that you were not going to school because you want to get a job.
Yeah, no. And I had a job in college, and I worked at a bank. I worked at a PR firm. I used to, pack the boxes and I would clean the closets. And, I really, really had those type of jobs where, I got my hands dirty. But through all of that, I just realized that, no matter what it is, it's not for me. I'll have to do whatever it takes to start my own thing, do my own thing, whatever it is. But I can't work for anyone else.
Wow.
And I knew that from a very, very early age. So I came back to Pakistan kind of on the plane. And on the plane, I kept telling myself, that, okay, Zehra, you're always being moved towards greatness. It's okay. Everything happens for a good reason. You're always being moved towards greatness. And I think that was the belief, that kind of led me to the next stage, which is then prayer, and reconnecting with God. And, because I felt like I lost parts of myself in New York. I did things that were out of character just because I wasn't deeply connected in my roots anymore. So when I came back to Pakistan, I started reconnecting with who I am, my God, my faith, and that's when I began to found myself. And then I read this book called Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And it talks about the power of intention and how no matter what you do, you must begin with why. You must start with, why am I doing this? What is the intention? And a pure intention does not consist of, oh, I want to do this because I want to be rich or I want to be famous. Because those things, as we spoke about, are very flaky and they can go and they can come and they can go and
they're
they can
not
come.
stable, they're not certain, they're not eternal.
Exactly. So your why needs to be rock solid so that when the obstacles show up and the rains of life come, it keeps you going.
Anchored.
It's anchored, exactly. And, so I set an intention for my life. And I was like, I, Zehra, am on earth to uplift, inspire, and serve humanity. I didn't know, how I was going to do it or what I was going to do. But I knew that, I had something to do. I had something to offer the world. And I owed it to do that, So then one thing led to another and I started learning. That was the next pillar of my success, my journey, I would say. I don't consider myself successful yet, but I mean,
You're there. You're on the journey.
I'm on
You're
the
on
journey.
the journey.
I would say we all are successful in our own way.
Absolutely.
And every journey has a different.
Yeah.
So I started learning a lot. I did my MBA online. I learned everything from my bedroom. On my computer. Literally, I just signed up for all these different courses. Whatever was available on YouTube, everything. All Oprah's podcasts, like Super Soul Conversations, I've heard all of them multiple times. And I just learned. Like for 1 year, I would say all I did was absorb knowledge. And really, religiously almost. Literally study 6 hours a day on mental health, on spirituality, on how to be successful, on business, on topics that really, really inspired me and intrigued me. And that's when, the next pillar is, patience. And everyone told me that, Zehra, what are you doing? get a job, join the family. What are you doing? You're like, you're out of control.
You're just on your own.
Yeah, you're so out of it. So I was like, but I'm starting this company, and I was like, I'm starting Stay Inspired with Yourself. And actually at that time it was Stay Obsessed with Yourself. But
what inspired that name in the first place, and how did it morph to
so
inspire?
Stay Obsessed with Yourself is just like, because it's all about self-love. Everything is, about any kind of success that we must enjoy is that, it's a journey that you've taken within yourself to bring something to the world.
Okay.
Right? Don't you think so?
Yeah, true.
Because if your cup is full, you can then give to others.
Absolutely.
If yours is empty, how are you going to give anything?
Nothing.
Right? So, it was Stay Obsessed with Yourself, and then I was like obsessed, narcissist, and I was like, like I don't wanna do that. So I was like, oh my god, okay. I was like, Stay inspired with yourself, and I was like, oh, perfect, done, it's confirmed. It's like.
So you registered your business as with that name.
Yeah.
Stay Inspired with Yourself.
Yeah, I actually registered both because I registered Stay Obsessed with Yourself because that's what I truly believed that the name was. Like for the longest time, I would call it, SIWY, and then I changed it, like, imagine I changed it at the last minute, like right before we went into production, and like I re-registered it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that was, and then I think you have to have a lot of patience on the way, and just have a lot of belief that what you're doing, it's worthwhile. And the success doesn't come right away, and the recognition, the acknowledgement, none of that comes, but you need to give that to yourself. And I think that is one of the most important things, self-love and prayer, patience, and
just belief. Awesome. So what exactly did you then, what did you set out to do? Because again, now you anchored your journey, the next phase of your journey on this is why I exist. We now know this is why you exist, to say you want to inspire, uplift and serve humanity.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing to do that?
So I have a company called Stay Inspired with Yourself, and for 2-3 years I was working on this product called the Box of Happiness. Okay.
Tell us about it.
Yeah.
We need some boxes in here.
So it was basically, it all started, with stickers.
Okay.
Uplifting stickers, and then the stickers led to a coloring book led to storybook led to like affirmation table calendar, like one thing led to another, and then once all the products were kind of separate, I was like, oh my god, it should be like together in one box, in one package, and it could be like, because everything is based on positive psychology research, and then there's like a little gratitude journal and a journey, and and I was like, oh my god, and it should have this and it should have that, and I really poured so much love into it, and I think that's the next pillar of your journey, is always put love into everything that you're doing, because then there's no point of doing it
if there's no love,
because it's not about the destination, it's about enjoying the journey,
the process,
and if there's love in that process,
it makes it like enjoyable.
It makes it beautiful. It makes it enjoyable. And so I just poured love, and so much love that, it's almost like an overwhelming amount of how much, like, sometimes, like, I'm sitting here today, and sometimes I wish that I could go back to that girl who just was so passionate about that, box. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm here now, and alhamdulillah, we've launched, and it's going great. But that like, when that passion, that you can't buy. People have so much money, but they don't have like anything, like, that drives them, to tears. If like someone even says something, because if you see the box, which we'll show a video here, like, if you know me as a person, it's kind of like my heart is in that box. Yeah, like it's literally like me in a like it's actually me.
So it's you in a box.
Yeah, literally. So it is, yeah.
So in the process, as we round this off, is to say that, what are some challenges
Yeah.
even through this next phase of your life
Yeah.
that you went through,
Yeah.
and what life lessons did you draw from them?
Okay. So as you know, how long it took me to create this box and this experience that I literally poured so much of my heart, soul, and love into. You know, I didn't launch it for so long, even though it was ready, because I was so scared of rejection. I was so scared of failing, because then if it didn't work, what would I do?
Like, it's because you poured everything.
Like, what would I do? What would I do? Like, if it didn't work, what would I do? So the first day I launched, I got 0 orders. I'm not kidding. And I was under the impression that I would get at least 40 from my family. You know, I'm like, bro, like, okay, my friends, okay, stranger, okay. My family, I sent them the link. I was like, go support. None of them did. None of them, not even one of them, I mind you. And I was so sad. I was so heartbroken. And then the next day, we got like 3 orders. And then the next day, we got 40 orders.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
and
what
then,
happened? What do you
and
think
then,
happened?
And then we got 80. So basically, what happened is that the first day, you know, things were spreading and stuff, and then the second day, my influencers got the box. You know, like
you sent samples to.
yeah,
people.
I sent samples to some well-known influencers, and they posted it on the second day, and then that's when we got all these orders. And I was like, oh my god, like influencer marketing. And then I was like, okay, cool, like this works. Still, none of my family has bought it. Still, up till today, you know, they have not supported me. And actually, people I've known my whole life, you know, the people you expect to show up for you like that, sometimes they don't. And that's okay. That's
a lesson of life right
yeah.
there. Like, see, especially when you're in business, do not expect your friends and family to support you.
Yeah.
And that's why you need to learn marketing so that you can
Yeah. So, and in a way, it kind of meant more to me that those 40 orders were from complete strangers who I have never seen in my life, who saw the product, who said they wanted it.
Yes.
You
so
know?
that means that the product was
successful. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is something I can do. This is something I can live with. Like, okay, fine. You know, got it. So then I started doing more of that, and you know, we've had challenges along the way, of course, but we've launched new products. You know, some have been successful. You know, and it's been a great journey. I really want to go global. I want to go international. I want to grow it more. But yeah, what I learned is that do not start a business if you do not have thick skin. Just don't do it.
Love it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because they're going to be, yeah.
Like?
Let me just say, yeah.
You need thick skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I don't have it, like, you know, and I really don't. I'm like, you know, like.
So you had to develop it.
Yeah, I had to, you know, because for so long it was just me in my bedroom, you know, making this thing. And talking to like people on my team and vendors and this and that. I had never like touched base with the consumer yet, you know, with the customer, and you know, I never shared it with the world, and now, you know, I have.
Now you have.
And it's a different journey for sure. It's a different stage in the.
Because now you get feedback from your consumers
Definitely.
on how to make it better.
Yes.
Everything like that.
Exactly,
That is.
yeah.
I mean, you have done it. That's the important thing.
Thank you.
You have done it because now you've done it. You said some products were successful, some maybe not, but at least you know that you've tried your hands on this. You can improve it.
Yes,
you can make it better.
yes.
You can listen to your audience, to your customers, to your consumers, and say, okay, this is it. We're going to work on it and give you something better.
Yes.
Again, I would not stop saying this. You cannot improve what you did not start. But take heed of what she said. When it comes to business, be mentally, physically, emotionally, intellectually ready before you go. Because the world
we're ready. They're ready. They're ready to box you out, man. Like
The
anything.
word isn't even playing.
Yeah, literally, like it it really did shock me, that first day when I got 0 orders. I'll never forget that day. Like I was sitting in my room, like with my head down and just being
But I
like,
guess that's
what do I do now?
I know.
But then at the end of the day, I didn't give up.
Absolutely.
I was like, no matter what happens, this is part of the story, this is part of the journey.
Exactly.
Because I was gonna be like, on Oprah, when I'm sitting with Oprah, what am I gonna say that, oh yes, it was a huge success from day one and everything went perfectly.
It's not like it's very interesting.
That I was like, that's not the journey, that's not the story, that's not like the inspiring story. So I was like, okay, cool, this is part of the journey, this is part of the story.
The story, absolutely fantastic. I love it. Thank you so much,
Thank
Zehra.
you for having me.
How can people contact you, see what you're doing, be a part of what you're working on? your
Please
products?
follow us on Stay Inspired with Yourself. Stay
One
inspired with yourself. Yes. Follow us because we make infotainment content, we make amazing content. Even if you don't want to
Get the box.
actually, you should get the box. You should get the box, and we have amazing new products launching as well. But you should definitely follow us because we make amazing content. So
Absolutely.
lucky you.
I love it. So I'm going to leave the links to the page that you can follow, to their website as well, if you want to check out the boxes and maybe order one for yourself or for your babies, your children, your friends. They're great for gifts. They're great housewarming gifts. Don't worry, I'm going to show you a video of us unboxing one of those so you can have a feel of it. So stay connected, and again, Zehra, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
so
here,
much for having
and
me.
keep being your amazing self. And I know that there is more because you seem like an ambitious young lady. So I wish you all the best
Thank you.
in your vision, in your dreams, and when you sit with Oprah, just mention my name, okay?
I love it. Give me five. Woo!
And I'll do the same.
Energetic, EJ. Yes, you must. So,
Awesome stuff.
Oprah, we
guys.
love you.
We love you, Oprah.
And Tony Robbins. Oh my God.
Oh, don't go there. Oh my
I
goodness.
love Tony. I could talk about
Tony.
Tony forever.
Oh, he is awesome.
I swear.
With his voice, he is
Yeah. He's awesome. He changed my life, man.
Oh, that's good.
He's awesome.
That's good. Awesome. Anyways, guys, see you next week when I come again with another story. Just to let you know that challenges it's not exclusive. We all go through it. But what are they here to teach us? And it's important that we ask that question and we take that posture so that we can learn from these challenging experiences and grow from them. All right? So let's come here again next week. Bye. I am always, and that's what it means. SIWY. Stay inspired with yourself. SIWY times. What's inside? Stay inspired with yourself. You have the Stay Calm and Color activity book. You have color pencils. Wow, pencil sharpener. Whoa, this is be great for kids. You have the Year of Inspiration flip book. You have the Happiness Journey bookmark, and you have the oversized stickers, right? With every 3 SIWY kits purchased, I will be donated to an orphanage. One will be donated to an orphanage dedicated to improving the livelihood of young children. We are one big family, and this world is our home. This is so sweet. This is so sweet. Oh. Can you imagine ordering these boxes, and just sending it to an orphanage home? It's going to make the kids so happy, honestly. Oh, look at that. Wow. Here goes the sharpener. Here are the coloring pencils. Ooh, look at that. Oh, see the tray, love it. Oh, this is nice. I like. Stay inspired with yourself. The stickers. Oh, these are cards. Oh, let me read this one. Hey guys, hey! I feel so incredibly grateful for your support, and I truly believe through God's grace, together we can change our world for the better. One person, one experience, one donation at a time. Oh, I love you. This is so cute. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this is so nice. Hence the happiness boss. Can you see how I'm smiling? I don't see how you want to read through this and not smile. Stay inspired with yourself. Ooh, may all our dreams come through. Oh, there lived a human. I have a dream, the human said. Oh, I love this. The townspeople laughed and laughed at the human. What a fool, they said. Come back to reality, they said. Oh, you're still wasting your time with that. What a shame, they said. Back and forth, it was a fight. And one day, the human wondered, could they be right? Just then, an angel whispered, stay patient, stay hopeful. And so the human continued to stay positive, sprinkling love throughout the community. I love the story. One by one, the townspeople would arrive to listen. Some would come, some would go. At times it was fast, at times it was slow. Some days it was yes, some days it was no. Believe the voice would whisper, believe. The journey is filled with lessons you must learn. And then, one day, just like that, the human was prepared. The lessons learned, patience, intention, discipline. Oh, this is so good. I have a dream, the human said. It starts with love and ends with world peace. We all have our own unique purpose. And every day we wake up with the choice to the end. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so nice. This is sweet. Oh, very, very well named the Happy Next Boss because I'm just laughing. Like I'm happy on the inside, honestly. My name is Energetic EJ, and I'm here for a reason. Each day, choose 3 new things you are grateful for. It could be absolutely anything. So today, I am grateful for Zehra and for this Happiness box. Something as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for every day for 21 days in a row significantly increases your level of optimism and it holds for the next 6 months. Honestly, that is so true. That is so true. Look at that. So you can feel the cards, what kind of thoughts are feelings. This is beautiful, Zahra. You've done well, honestly. This is lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. It makes such a beautiful gift for a child. Carry Mary and kindness in your heart for all people. Oh, I wish the best for everyone. Ouch!
Ouch! Oh my god, are you okay?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. That is a lifesaver. Ask and it will be given to you. Matthew 7:7. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Your kids can color. Oh, this is so nice. Oh my goodness. It's truly a box of happiness. It is. Oh, and these are stickers, yeah? Oh, this is so good. Oh, look at that. Education for all, shelter for all. Really, you truly want to serve humanity, and that is beautiful. Dream big. Keep dreaming. Breathe. So good. Wow, there we go. Box of happiness. It truly is, honestly, truly is. Well done, Zahra. You've done well. You have done well. Hey, thank you for watching today's episode. I really do hope that you found it valuable. All right, if you did, please visit us again next week when we will put out another episode. In case you forgot at the beginning or at the middle, now is a good time to click on the subscribe button, turn on notifications so that you don't get to miss any of our episodes. All right, till we come your way again next week, remember also to read the description of this video for any links that might be there that would help you or also help you support the work that we do here. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.